What's going on, guys? Seth here for TLG, doing a TLG reacts to the Hunt Showdown roadmap of 2023 into 2024. Now, if you follow the channel for a while, you know I'm a huge Hunt Showdown fan. I think it's one of the best, if not the best, current competitive first-person shooters out there. I think the game is genius. I love it aesthetically. There's just so much good stuff about this game, and I'm glad to see that the game is growing. I haven't played in like a month or so, but the last time I was playing, I was having a blast with it, looking for a reason to hop back into it, and hopefully this roadmap will do that for me. I'm really excited to find out what they got coming to the game, and I've been hearing some really good things about this particular video, so yeah, really excited to find out. Also, real quick, we were going to film a tasty cast tonight, but I injured my neck at the gym, overdoing it, so sitting for a long time and talking does not sound super appealing, but if you're waiting for that taste cast, we plan on filming it tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And if you have anything you want us to cover in Tastycast outside of game releases, what we've been playing, and reading your comments, of course, let me know in the comments below, because we'll be filming that very shortly. Yeah, so let's just jump into this.
Hi, I'm David Fifield, the General Manager for the Hunt Showdown franchise, and we're following up our last roadmap chat to walk you through some of the near-term plans as we close out 2023 and give some thoughts on what to expect in early 2024. We'll be talking about the upcoming events, game features, controller and console updates, back-end networking improvements, and the CryEngine upgrade.
Really excited about that CryEngine upgrade.
We started our latest trilogy of events with the Tide of Shadows in June. We are now preparing to deploy the second and third chapters of the trilogy across the fall and winter of 2023. We've had a great response to the new packs and trait systems that we update with each event. We plan to deliver more of these, mixing up some of the old ones and introducing new ones as we go. A fiery wildcard map condition from last year will return with some tweaks and modifications, and the development is underway for an entirely new condition, but we'll talk about that more when it's closer to launch.
Very excited about that, because when that happened originally, I started playing like towards the last couple days of that event, and I did not get to experience it. So it'd be really cool to hopefully experience it this time around, and whatever they got cooking with the next full conversion event like that again. Really stoked to see what they do with it.
October will have
Don't
a
care about the
Twitch
Twitch
drop
drops.
campaign as we celebrate Halloween with a new hunter, weapon, and charm reward for viewers. These drops will also include another wave of crates to bolster your inventories and the event points that you get just for tuning in to watch. We will soon offer an additional 25 hunter slots to upgrade beyond the current maximum of 50. The prestige system is also getting a rework related to the unlocking of weapons this year, and then some new reward schemes are planned for 2024.
Finally,
we will unlock more base weapon groups for both new and prestige players very early in the progression. This should reduce the pain of prestige somewhat, while next year we will be back with some changes around the rewards for achieving significant milestones up through prestige 100.
That is so good to finally hear, because this has been a big thing within the community, that prestige kind of feels useless outside of just having bragging rights. So really excited to see them do something that actually rewards you for prestiging, because I know a lot of people who don't even prestige anymore because they're just going to lose out on all their shit and have to restart again. And though I enjoy doing that, I understand if somebody's been playing for like a long time, that's not going to be as exciting anymore. So yeah, getting rewarded for that's going to be awesome, and being able to get like access to weapons earlier on definitely sounds dope. Also, 75 hunter slots is insane, but yeah, let's move on.
Pools are being expanded and refreshed based on mountains of data and survey feedback from the first half of the year, always with a mind to be more engaging and encourage a variety of weapons and tactics in both exploration and direct combat. Trait reworks are being evaluated to consolidate similar traits to a single version with wider application, such as moving the 3 separate Scopesmith traits into a single trait, as well as some better logic around the traits that newly recruited hunters start with.
Interesting. I'll have to see how that
weapon inspection animations are a frequently requested feature. We are rolling them out in stages, starting with our next update, 114. The first batch provides inspection animations for a subset of weapons and equipment, starting with pistols, melee weapons, and some tools. Over time, more weapon groups and equipment will be given similar animations. Console controller and gamepad support is getting a major refactor. We're currently targeting the winter update for significant changes, giving players dead zone adjustments, as well as aim assist and acceleration options. Early next year, we'll follow those improvements with custom button mapping and a weapon wheel rework.
Okay. That's actually, I don't know how everybody's going to feel about that, but I've played Hunt Showdown on PS4, PS5, and PC, and the experience on console is rough. I did fine. I got plenty of kills, but it's really tough in a game about precision and just being able to shoot things as fast as possible when there is no aim assist. I know some people are probably not going to like that, but I think the game definitely needs aim assist on console just because there's a whole group of people who are just going to drop this game quickly, as they do on PC, because they can't shoot anything. So as long as it's a fair aim assist and not like fucking, auto aim, I think it'll be good. So I'm glad to hear that. And the console needs like so much work. The console version, like, it doesn't run smooth. I think it's like 30 frames per second, and like it's hard to aim for like the average person. So like they really gotta push updates for the console and make it more inviting for people who either choose or can only play there. So that's good to hear.
We are moving to a decentralized backend for all our services next year. This will allow for updates without downtime and prevent regional outages from spilling over or cascading across multiple servers. This change will also give quicker responses to inventory and bloodline interactions, both in-match and in menus. We are optimizing our network layer to improve the timing accuracy between players over the net. This should give notable relief on the common frustration points of rubber banding world positions, projectile path consistency, and the trade windows where players take each other out with painfully long delays between the on-screen deaths. Matchmaking will be refactored to address MMR volatility and allow partner duos to team with a third random player.
Really?
Team voice chat functions will be changed to allow communication without broadcasting your comms to the enemy teams in your proximity, and voice communication will also work even when hunters are down or spread out across the map at far distances.
So that's to combat people just playing on Discord? I don't know how I feel about that, because I think the proximity chat adds a certain flavor to the game, but there are people who are stripped not talking in game because of that, so it kind of makes sense. Also, I love that they're putting more work into essentially making the game more fair. For the most part, it always feels fair, but sometimes it feels a little off on like hit detection and is that a server problem or was that me? So any more work they can put into that is definitely welcome.
We recently made the decision to forbid the use of Reshade, directing Easy Anti-Cheat to block anyone from launching into Hunt Showdown with it active. We'll be taking even more steps to ensure fair play over the coming year, as we've recruited some key hires for a focused team countering exploits and cheaters, along with a more sophisticated handling and analysis of player reporting for toxicity, exploits, and cheating.
Good. Hell
the
yeah.
Hunt upgrade to CryEngine 5.11 is still underway and planned for release in early 2024. As announced previously, Map 4 is coming next year with a new biome.
Hell yeah.
Map 4 is being built as a showcase for many of the graphical and content upgrades in the new CryEngine and will launch at the same time as the upgrade. This upgrade applies to both the PC and console versions of Hunt Showdown.
Very nice.
And will mark the official launches for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. We are also announcing today that with this upgrade, we'll be raising both the minimum PC and console specs that Hunt Showdown will support. The important note for console users is that with the upgrade and launches on Xbox Series X and S, as well as PS5 consoles, the previous generation of consoles, such as PS4 and Xbox One versions of Hunt Showdown, will no longer be available for play. The removal of PS4 and Xbox One support will not happen any sooner than April 2024, but is being announced now to give ample notice to any affected players. In the same time frame, the PC min supported spec will be raised to an equivalent level as noted in the screen details.
I can't wait to see what it looks like, though. Also, I'm really curious about a PS5 version, like not a PS4 version that's playing on PS5, but like an actual next-gen version. Hopefully, they can increase those that FPS, because it feels kind of sluggish on console.
After 5.5 years of Hunt, we wrestled with the numbers and reviewed the install base. Among active users, these upgrades should impact less than 10% of the community, while greatly enhancing the experience for the other 90%. As part of the new console launches, a free upgrade path will be provided for players to migrate from the older console versions to the new upgraded versions of Hunt Showdown.
Very cool.
No new purchase is required to make the
Love
transition.
That.
And player history, inventories, and DLC purchases are also carried over without charge. PC title IDs and game ownership will be unchanged with no transition or bridge needed. The first stage of publishing the upgraded engine version has support for DX12, FSR 2.1.2, direct storage, and HDR. And that's just the first stage. As we continue into the second half of 2024, we'll continue to add generationally improved features, all made possible by the combination of the new CryEngine and the increased minimum supported specs. A complete UI overhaul is also underway as part of the engine upgrade. This overhaul refactors every screen in the game. A strong emphasis has been placed on navigation and readability for both mouse and keyboard, as well as gamepad controller users. From early review, we see that it's a significant improvement, and we are eager to get it published for you all. Those are all the major points that we wanted to catch up on today. As events and features get closer to launching, we'll be back with more detailed discussions and teasers for the hundreds of questions that are sure to follow. We're extremely grateful for the continuous growth and engagement the Hunt community has shown with every major update. Your feedback, commitment, and passion for Hunt are the key force driving the franchise forward. We are honored to be on this road with you all, and we look forward to many years ahead.
All right, well, overall, I'm really stoked about what I'm hearing here. Specifically, even though I don't play on console, I'm really happy to hear that they are rethinking it and upgrading to the current consoles. Hopefully that brings along some better performance overall, but it'd also be nice visually. Also, really am happy to hear that they're adding aim assist. We'll see how that goes. I know some people are going to be kind of weird about that, but I think it is definitely needed, especially because people on console really feel like anytime I talk to them, they get no love from the devs. So that's definitely good to hear. The events sound cool as well. I am happy to hear that the fire event is coming back. I didn't get to experience that and whatever new ones they got coming. Reworking the prestige system sounds awesome to me. This has been a long time coming. Hopefully they can do something that really makes it feel worth it to prestige, because where I'm at right now, I'm very happy with prestiging. I think it's fun, and starting from nothing is always fun as a challenge to, re-unlock everything. But I get how that gets annoying for people who've been playing for a long time. So if you can reward people for that, that's really cool to hear. Also, 75 hunter slots is pretty crazy, but definitely welcome as well. I'm really excited for the CryEngine 5 upgrade. I can't wait to see what that even looks like. Also, Map 4 being a new biome. I don't know really. I have nothing to go off of with that, but I know it's going to be good. I really like what they've done with the map so far, so getting a new one will be really cool to see. And I think the trait rework sounds good on paper. I think a lot of the traits do seem kind of samey, so consolidating them makes a lot of sense. But in practice, we'll find out, because some of them may become OP, or certain types of builds might feel kind of weird. I don't know. We'll have to see how they end up redoing that. But I do think it's good to sometimes, especially as you keep adding traits or perks to a game, to reevaluate those and see if they're working as intended, or updating them to make everything work better. But between that, consolidating things when it comes to the traits, and also tweaking the UI, it sounds like they're trying to simplify things a bit, maybe for new players. I do know that at least on the main menu, there's like a lot of like tabs, and it can get kind of confusing for new players. I don't know if they're going to rework that, but probably with the UI. I don't know if they're just meaning the in-game UI or the main menu as well, or the whole thing, but it makes a lot of sense. But it's hard to have a hard opinion until I see what they do with it. But I feel like it's going to be an improvement. And the whole back-end networking improvements is definitely, that's always beneficial as long as they don't fuck it up. So that's good to hear. And then putting more emphasis on anti-cheat. There's nothing worse than playing any first-person shooter, but specifically Hunt, where, every bullet really counts, and wondering if the person who got you was playing legit, if they're like God level, or if they were hacking. So fix that issue is definitely welcome. So good to hear that they're still thinking about that and working on that. But yeah, those are my thoughts when it comes to the roadmap for Hunt Showdown. I'm really excited about moving into 2024 when it comes to all things that they're bringing. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about all the features and all the things that they're working on when it comes to Hunt Showdown? And are you currently playing? Have you played in the past? Are you coming back? Have you never played Hunt Showdown? If you haven't played Hunt Showdown, tell me why and tell me if this has you interested at all. And yeah, let me know what you think about in the comments below when it comes to Hunt Showdown and the roadmap moving forward. I've been Seth, and stay tuned. We'll have more episodes coming soon. And until then, have a good one, guys, and take it easy.